evening, dear viewers. Today from the NBC studios, this is Lana with you.
With Waze Slaby. How are you, Lana?
I'm great. What do we have on tonight's news?
On tonight's show, we'll be covering the reactions on the Bahrain workshop.
Yeah, following by the Jerusalem Festival and Nablus Road.
Yeah, then we'll be seeing the latest updates from Facebook.
Which is like a surprise, big surprise for our viewers, right?
Exactly. And finally, our guest for tonight from the Zajal Youth Exchange Program. But before we move into our topics for tonight, let's see the briefing news with Bassam.
Good evening, Lana and Awais. A Palestinian teenager was killed and 4 others injured by Israeli occupation forces during ongoing clashes in the occupied East Jerusalem neighborhood of Al-Isawiyah, according to local sources. Secretary General of the PLO, Saab Erekat, condemned a statement by Donald Trump's Middle East peace envoy, Jason Greenblatt, in which he said he prefers to call Israel's settlements neighborhoods and cities. The European Commission will donate an additional $21 million to the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees, according to the EU Commissioner. President Abbas, Palestinian national rights are not traded for money. Abbas slammed during the press conference the recent US-sponsored Peace to Prosperity workshop that was convened on June 25-26 in Bahrain's capital, Manama. The Palestinian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates welcomed a decision by Oman to open an embassy in Palestine. The United Kingdom announced that it would increase this year's support to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees to $85.5 million, said a press release. A general strike was observed in the Gaza Strip to protest the convening of the US-sponsored economic workshop in the Bahraini capital, Manama, as the West Bank prepares for clashes with Israeli soldiers at the checkpoint around the cities. Thank you for watching. These are the news for today.
Our viewers. Now we will welcome Bassam. How are you, Bassam?
Hey, Lana. Hey, Awais. It's been a long time.
It's good to have you here. We're happy, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've been talking about the Bahrain workshop.
I did. You saw my news, latest news, And
What?
the Bahrain workshop has been like a complete failure.
Yeah, I heard thousands of Palestinians went protesting. Also, the public sector universities went on strike.
Of course, because they're part of it. They're involved in the Palestinian conflict. The Palestinian-Israeli conflict is involved. The employees, the children,
Yeah,
everyone.
all the cities of Palestine, all the West Bank are denouncing this big deal of century.
Of course, but politics never really ends, actually. So we just
It's just a
can't do anything
circle,
about
like we
it.
move.
That-
So let's move
Move
to
to
the
Naples
Road
Palestine.
Festival and what can be revived. What can be done to revive
The center of Jerusalem.
the center of Jerusalem? Let's see
We have
this
a
report together.
The Jerusalem community needs to act in order to reverse what seems to be an endless deterioration. The city needs to find its rightful position on Palestine's tourism map both locally and internationally. In order to achieve that, the city needs to reinvent and rearrange its tourism product with a specific focus on exposing and employing the existing cultural diversity. It needs to introduce and offer attractive and interactive initiatives that are able to entice visitors to explore the city's secrets. Jerusalem hosts a new version of Nablus Road events for 3 days, which is a grand cultural, socio-economic, and cultural tourism event that will present a variety of activities along Nablus Road in Jerusalem. The event aims to activate the commercial and tourism movement in Jerusalem and revive and preserve the area's cultural heritage in addition to creating an entertainment space for families, individuals, and children. It is considered an attempt to explore and discover the hidden secrets of the various institutions along the road from Damascus Gate to the Heritage Museum at Dar al Arabi. Each organization has a story to tell, a space or a garden to visit, and a history to explore. All organizations along the street are making their venues and resources available to host a number of cultural, touristic, and heritage events. The Nablus Road event has fostered neighborly relations among participating organizations and has promoted the diversity that exists along the street. Visitors are invited to visit all of the venues during these 3 days and to walk through the streets and markets in and around the heart of the city and among its indigenous population. Hosted events are attractive and convenient for families and for all who desire to visit the heart of the old city of Jerusalem, the capital of Palestine.
It's interesting to see this is happening in Jerusalem and Nablus Road. Moving to the technological topic, have you heard anything lately?
The technological
Have you-
topic. The latest thing I've heard so far is about the Facebook cryptocurrency thing. We know where there's no the online
Yes.
banking similar to it.
True that.
Have you heard anything about it,
It's only
Awais?
like
have-
with one press you can buy anything from Facebook.
Yeah, honestly, I have a personal experience with digital-only banks. I was looking for to open an account, and I remember I was sitting in my apartment, holding
Yeah.
my phone, and within 1 minute, I had an account. I had a
So
bank
it
account.
was time efficient.
It was
and-
time efficient.
So
And it wasn't heavy on the pockets.
yeah,
Everything
let's
is
tell more
technological.
for our viewers. Let's see this report together.
Through this report.
Facebook is going after the banking business with a new digital currency and financial transaction network, all based on blockchain. Facebook announced it's creating a fiat-backed cryptocurrency that can be stored in digital wallets and used by consumers and others to transfer funds or make purchases anywhere in the world. Calibra, Facebook's digital wallet, will store Libra, Facebook's digital currency. A Facebook user will download the Calibra digital wallet application, purchase the Libra digital currency through the financial network, and then perform peer-to-peer digital money transfers through Calibra as a standalone app. A user could also do the same thing through Facebook's most popular communication platforms, WhatsApp and Messenger. The cryptocurrency platform is expected to launch in 2020, which will allow Facebook users to send, add, or withdraw money in just a few taps using WhatsApp, and it will allow someone to fill their wallet, cash out, or split a restaurant tab all using Messenger, the company said. Facebook saw a threat and an opportunity in it. They held the promise of disrupting how things are bought and sold by eliminating transaction fees common with credit cards. That comes dangerously close to Facebook's ad and business, and that influences what is bought and sold. If a competitor like Google or an upstart built a popular coin and could monitor the transactions, they would learn what people buy and could muscle in on the billions spent on Facebook marketing. Meanwhile, the 1.7 billion people who lack a bank account might choose whoever offers them a financial services alternative as their online identity provider too. That's another thing Facebook wants to be.
Hey again, I hope you enjoyed that report. Moving to the big question, have you watched any movies?
I have actually.
This weekend?
I have lots of trailers for 2019 movies. It was very hectic. It brings back in the childhood days. Have you watched Toy Story 4?
Oh, that's amazing. It's an American comedy movie.
It's for children, but at the same time, I still watch it.
Adults also,
It's number one and hit
Wow,
$14
yeah.
million.
Oh
No,
my God.
I'm more into shows and.
What else have you watched?
The Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Annabelle, yes.
Annabelle comes back.
Comes in the second place, actually. It's a horror movie, and it's with $3 million.
$3 million worth of
$3
budget. I
million.
heard about
Yeah.
something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's Aladdin came with $1 million gross.
I think Will Smith held over Aladdin this time.
Yeah,
It's like he's
a very
he's-
nice combination between the West and the East. with
What
the
an amazing
actors.
character
Yeah,
he
it's-
is. And
yeah.
Will Smith, like his name really evolves. I can imagine a genie not being boring, which is Will Smith's part. And I'm glad he collected about $1 million.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's
profit.
great. Yeah.
What else? Men in Black, International.
International, I think within
Yeah.
$11 million gross.
This is action, science fiction plus
Action-
comedy movie.
Aliens. Who doesn't like aliens?
Oh,
Star
yeah,
Wars.
whoa.
So we'll be going back
It's gonna be
to
the hit.
trailers.
Yeah.
Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
He's a sport.
Yes, yeah, I know. Forky is the most important toy to Bonnie right now.
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy. It's safer for these things to be in here than out there. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
They're over there! Get them! Stop! Please! You three get back here! He's on the roof!
Mel, get out of there.
Oh, snap! Side view mirror. Oh, snap! If we could all just look right here.
Just try.
It'll be fun. We'll have fun with it.
There should be a big red button around here somewhere.
Found it.
This was a strict summer this year, but either way, students really just took summer school for their own personal reasons, despite Ramadan, Eid, and lots of the extreme hot temperature. So we went on a journey today and watched over the students and asked them questions how they feel with our friend Ois Slibi.
Now for the courses I have registered for the summer semester are the first one is literary criticism and American studies, American survey I mean, and Palestinian studies in addition to by the communication skills.
I have the 3 courses. The first one is Introduction to Transition, and the second course is Short Story, and the third is the English one.
The reason I took summer courses in college is because I need to finish as soon as possible, and I need to finish my bachelor's as soon as possible so I can go to Germany. And if enabled for me to go to Germany, I need to finish in 3 years. It's not a mandatory thing, but it's for me personally so I can finish college and resume my master's degree and then PhD. And maybe or hopefully I can be a professor in this college.
Moving to the end of our episode today with the surprise guest that we have from Zajul Youth Exchange Program, Maha Al-Kayed. Hey Maha, welcome here in NBC.
We'll bring our dearest welcomes.
You are welcome.
How are
Thank
you?
I'm fine.
So, speaking of the Zajul workshop and the things that I hear about all year long coming from the Zajul, what's your position in the Zajul workshop?
Okay, at the beginning, my name is Maha Kayed. I'm from Sebastia. I studied English language and literature at An-Najah National University.
And it looks like your English is perfect.
Yeah, and I graduated on May 2017. Now I am a master's student of public relations.
Wow.
That's great.
Thank you. And I am a volunteer at Zajal Youth Exchange Program.
So tomorrow is the first day of the summer camp at Zajal, right?
Yeah, tomorrow is the first day. Tomorrow that is the arrival of international volunteers. And we will have some activities, like we will have our dinner together tomorrow, and the welcoming day tomorrow will be. And start our...
But I was thinking, the Zajal workshop, what kind of workshops do you guys hold up in the Najah?
Okay, so Zajal in general makes workshops, different workshops in different fields, and organizes summit trips in Palestine and outside Palestine. And
I've heard that it's also for school students, not only for the students of An-Najah National University.
Yeah.
Like, could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so these workshops and these trips, the university students can participate in them, and also the school students can participate.
I think this can improve the personalities of the school students and also the students of An-Najah National University. Do you have any experiences with this kind of students that their life may be changed?
Yes, because
from one point to another?
Of course they change in personality. It's because things you can't teach in university, you teach them outside of university. So Zajal is a very important factor in my opinion. Plus, I hear that you were once a Zajal volunteer.
Yeah, of course. I've been the first 2 years maybe in Zajal. It was an amazing experience with Ala and
you've met
other
Maha before?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I met her.
She's my friend.
That's awesome.
I want to tell you about our camps. Each year, Zajal organizes 3 international camps, one in July and the other one is on August and the other one in September. And each camp has different program from the other one. So in July, we will start it tomorrow, and we prepared a schedule, and this schedule will be different from the other schedule for the next camp.
So what kind of skills does the student or the participant gain from Zajal or these workshops?
Do you mean the internationals or the local?
The local.
The locals.
The local learn more and know more about the other cultures by speaking and talking with the international volunteers, know about their cultures and their English developed and improved.
So do you have a certain kind of workshops, for example, art workshops, language workshops, intercultural workshops?
I think I've heard about public speaking workshops.
Public speaking, yes.
Yearly, you guys put public speaking on the main list.
Yeah, so mainly it depends on the specialization of the internationals. So when the internationals, before coming to here, we organized with them and told them which workshops they want to give to the students in these camps.
And the good thing actually that in Zajal, like we used to take volunteers around the city, in the old city, the cultural and historical places of Palestine, which is really great. Like they can know more about
just the old city.
We can know about their cultures and they can know more about our culture. So
so this camp we organize some cultural visits to the internationals, to refugee camps and to Bethlehem, Hebron, and these things. Also, we have in the program have host families, so the internationals can visit our local volunteers at their houses and to know more about the culture, how the family living here, and these things. Also, we organize 6 workshops in this camp. One is public speaking skills for students, university students and school students. And we have also a French conversation course for the locals also. And we have other things.
Well, thank you for your time.
It's amazing.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.